Sometimes your money is boring, and this week it feels like my money is a little bit boring, but that's okay because I'm still getting closer to my financial goals. This year, every single week on Tuesday, I am doing what I call Transfer Tuesday, where I'm putting money toward my bigger financial goals. Being consistent and putting money every single week toward my goals has helped me make sure that I take the extra money that I have, either money I've earned from side hustles or saved from our budget or found in other kinds of ways, taking that extra money that's not really accounted for when I do my budget and making sure it goes toward my big financial goals instead of just getting spent on things I don't remember 3 weeks later. So on Transfer Tuesday today, I'm going to be working on my 3 goals for 2023, which are the 3 things I'm working on, which are to save up for a Disney trip and pay for that trip in cash and have no debt afterwards, which I'm roughly aiming for $3,000 saved, but really the goal is just to cash flow that no matter what it costs, because I'm realizing we maybe underestimated how much it's going to cost. And then number 2 is to max out my Roth IRA, which is $6,500 for the contribution limit for 2023. If you don't know about Roth IRAs, I have a lot of videos on those on my channel. It's like my favorite account. I love talking about it, and I love getting people set up with those because I feel like they're really beneficial to most Americans. And then also I'm trying to save up $20,000 in a house fund to purchase a new home for my family. We are really outgrowing the space we have. We have a smaller starter home in an okay neighborhood, but we really want more space and better schools. So we're trying to figure that out. And $20,000 would go a long way toward getting us toward that goal. So those are the goals we're working on for the year, and every single week we are making some progress. So let's look at what we're doing today on Tuesday, February 28th, the last day of the month of February. And we're 2 months into the year. We have got to get going on these goals. So first goal we are going to look at is Disney. And okay, we're not putting anything toward Disney, never mind, because we are actually trying to cash flow some things right now. We are purchasing the last plane tickets that we need for the trip. And then I also need to purchase our tickets for the actual park soon. So that is a lot of money, and we are not putting anything into savings because we just pull it right back out to pay for those expenses. So the next couple weeks, I'm going to be cash flowing things. So don't expect anything here, but I just wanted to mention it in case you missed my last video where I explained that. Moving on, we are going to be putting money into the Roth IRA. We are actually contributing this. Last week, I kind of toyed around with the idea of putting our house fund first and kind of slowing down the other goals that we had, maybe even pausing my Roth IRA to just pile money into our house fund. But ultimately, I thought about it for a few days. I realized that I don't really want to speed anything up and try to stress about hitting a goal by some arbitrary deadline that I've set that is sooner than we could realistically do it. So therefore, we are not doing that. And we're just going to chug along and see where we end up in the next few months and see how things go, which means we are going to be contributing to my Roth IRA today. We are putting in money to that account. So last week we were at $705 contributed to the Roth IRA, and then this week I'm putting in $95. I chose that because I wanted to get up to an even number. I like to hit the even numbers. Weeks where that happens are just like my favorite. So I put in $95 today, contributed to that total goal of contributions of $6,500, which leaves us with a nice little ending balance of $800 contributed for the year so far. And that goes right along with the challenge that I'm doing and just picking the numbers that make sense for the week that I'm on. And then of course, later in the year, I'm hoping to raise those amounts and do the higher numbers. But for now, $95 feels really good. So moving on to our house savings, we are working on that house fund. We are just not gonna go crazy about it because like I said, we have a lot of other expenses. And actually yesterday I had another set of medical bills show up for my son's hospital visit that was back in October of 2022. So 5 months ago, I'm getting new hospital bills for my son, which is just fantastic. But that just means money that I could be putting here is being diverted in our budget to other things. And that means I need to find ways to find extra money to put toward these goals. But today it was just too late. I have what I have. Let's look at it. Last week we had a total contributed to this account so far in the year, and the balance was $1,029.60. So that was okay. We'd hit over that $1,000 for a couple weeks. And then today I'm putting in $50, and that is from side hustle referral money. And that brings us up to a new balance of $1,079.60. And then I'm also putting in $20, and then I added another $40. The next transfer was $20.40, and that brought us up to a total of $1,100. So $1,100. Yay, that feels good. So this was kind of a boring week. Honestly, nothing crazy, nothing exciting, no big moves or anything, but boring can be good. Consistent can be good, especially with money. Boring and consistent is the way to do it. And over long term, that will build wealth. So that's what I'm sticking with. And if you watch this far, definitely type boring down below, because boring is okay with money. It is totally okay. And it's actually probably a good thing. So I'll be here next week to be boring again and be consistent again on Tuesday as we work toward our goals together. I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.